ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਦੀਨ ਦਰਦ ਦੁਖ ਭੰਜਨਾ, ਘਾਟ ਘਾਟ ਨਾਥ ਅਨਾਥ। ਸਰਨ ਤੁਮਾਰੀ ਆਇਓ, ਨਾਨਕ ਕੇ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਸਾਥ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਆਇਓ ਸਰਨ ਤੁਹਾਰੀ, ਮਿਲੈ ਸੂਖ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਸੋਭਾ। ਚਿੰਤਾ ਲਾਹੇ ਹਮਾਰੀ, ਡੰਡਾਉਤ ਬੰਧਨ ਅਨਿਕ ਬਾਰ। ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ, ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ। ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ, ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ। ਸਾਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ, ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ। ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ, ਕਹਾ ਬੁੱਧ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਛ ਹਮਾਰੀ। ਬਰਨ ਸਕੈ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਜੋ ਤਿਹਾਰੀ, ਹਮ ਨ ਸਕਤ ਕਰ ਸਿਫਤ ਤੁਮਾਰੀ। ਆਪ ਲੇਹੋ ਤੁਮ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਧਾਰੀ। ਮੂਖ ਉਚਰੈ ਸਾਸਤਰ ਖਟ, ਪਿੰਗ ਗਿਰਨ ਚੜ ਜਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ।
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਸਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ। ਸੁਨ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਆਪ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀਆ ਨਾਨਕਾ। ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਪ, ਸਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ। ਸੁਨ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਆਪ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀਆ ਨਾਨਕਾ। ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਪ, ਸਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਸਾਜੀ ਨਿਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਅੰਦਰ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸੁਖ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਜੋ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਥਾ ਹੈ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਅਪਾਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ been blessed to go for this katha for many months. ਸਾਤ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਨ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਤੇ ਹਮਾਰਾ ਜੀ ਪਾਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ we starting the 21st ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀ। ਸੋ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਪਿਛਲੇ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਰਵਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, last week in the katha we went through the 20th ਅਸ਼ਟਪਦੀ, in which Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji spoke to us about all of our attachments, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੋਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। Maharaj Ji tells us ਕਿ ਸਾਜਨ ਸੰਤ ਕਰਹੁ ਇਹੋ ਕਾਮ, ਆਨ ਤਿਆਗ ਜਪਹੁ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ। He's saying, oh my friends, ਸਾਜਨ ਸੰਤ ਕਰਹੁ ਇਹੋ ਕਾਮ। He's saying, give up all other types of work, ਤੇ ਆਨ ਤਿਆਗ ਜਪਹੁ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ। ਆਨ ਤਿਆਗ means ਹੋਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਕੇਵਲ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਜਪਣਾ ਕਰ। Give up everything else and just recite ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ's name। ਕਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਸਿਮਰ 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 ਸੁਖ ਪਾਵਹੁ। ਸਿਮਰ 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 3 ਵਾਰੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਇਸ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਵਰਤਦੇ ਹਨ। say 3 times ਸਿਮਰ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ, ਸਰੀਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਰਕੇ। They say to us that how should we remember ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ through our mind, ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ, that within our mind, ਮਨ ਮਹਿ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਿਆ, within our mind remember ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਹਰਿ ਧਿਆਵੈ, ਫਿਰ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪਤੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ for our mind, body, words, don't forget ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਫਿਰ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਵਹੁ, they say that person gains sukh। Sukhmani Sahib is the name of this Bani, And we ask many times, how do we gain Sukh? The Guru Arjan Dev is made very clear to us here, Simara, 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 Sukh Pavaho. And just like we said last week, in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji Maharaj says, Gavaho, Sunho, Paraho Nitapai, Guru Pure Tu Rakhya, what another three ways you can remember the Guru? Gavaho, by singing Guru Bani. Fir Sunho, by listening to Guru Bani, Kirtan. Just like after this Katha, there will be a Kirtan, the bar is all to be taken place. Kirtan Devan. Fir Gavaho, Sunho, Paraho. Te Paro, Guru Bani Paro. We Guru Bani Itihas, we Paro, listen to Itihas, read Itihas as well. Guru Pure Tu Rakhya, and the Guru will take care of us. So Simara, Simara, Simara Sukha Pavaho, Aap Japaho, Avarahe Naam Japavaho. Pave Aap Naam Japo, Horna Nu. Naam Japo na hai. This is our aim, this is our purpose in this life. To live Sikhi ourselves. If we go into the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, the Maharaj Ji di Kirpa de Naal, Maji Kirpa Karan. We can ourselves recite Guru's name, say WhyGuru. Here we can inspire others as well. Keti Chutti Naal. Nanak te mukh ujle keti chutti naal. Let themselves their faces shine. They keti chutti naal. That many people are saved as well alongside them as well. So this is what we went through last week, just in summary, Sankhep de which what Guru Sahib Ji said to us last week. So this week we carry on the Katha. We come to the 21st Ashtapadi, the 21st Salok. And what Upadesh is Guru Arjan Dev Ji give to us today. Very, very interesting, very, very repetitive, but it's to drill a message into us. So before we go for the Katha Vichar, Ram Karan to Pehla, Sari Sangat, let us all focus our minds in the Charan of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. So Sari Sangat, Tan Tan Siddhi Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji De, Vitra Charana Kamal Dhyan Tarke, focusing our mind on that Charan. Ram Karan to Pehla, Sari Sangat Akho, Satnam. Sri WhyGuru Sahib Ji.
Salok Sargun Nirgun Nirankar Sun Samadhi Aap.
So Tan Tan Siddhi Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji Bachan Karde Han ke Sargun. Sargun means Sare Gun, all qualities. That Sargun WhyGuru Ji has all the qualities, and they have a physical form. We have the form of this whole creation. That Maharaj resides in the creation as well. Sargun fi Niragun. Niragun means guna to rahat. Tre guna to rahat. That they are beyond the free the free qualities or just any type of quality. Sargun, Niragun fi Nirankar. Akara to rahat. That one has no form, that one is beyond this creation as well. Sunna Samadhi Aap. The Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji sits in a deep state of meditation. Sunna Samadhi Aap. They themselves are absorbed in themselves. Jivasi keh rahe ne ke Sahpang in the Mool Mantar mean that they don't rely on nobody else. They rely on themselves within their own Anand. Sat Chit Anand Swarup, the one who cannot be destroyed, the one who is fully conscious, and the one that is filled with Anand Swarup Hanji.
Apne kiya nanaka ape hi phir jaap.
So apne kiya nanaka ke Maharaj Ji bachan kardan ke Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji ne is sansar paida kita hai. They created this world. They ape hi phir jaap. They not only created this whole world that we see around us, but ape hi phir jaap. Jaap means japana, naam japana, to recite God's name. Who inspires us to jap naam? It's WhyGuru Ji themselves. Without their blessings, Maharaj Ji de kirpa to bagair saasi na si naam jap sakde, na kami say WhyGuru, na asi bani par sakde, na kami vi Guru Bani. So ape hi phir jap, they themselves bless us to be able to do jap. So Maharaj Ji is explaining to us here again and again, that's through the kirpa. If we are able to sit in the Hazuri, the court of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, and that again is through their own kirpa as well, Hanji.
Astapadi Jab Akar Eho Kach Na Dristita.
So Guru Maharaj Ji in the next Char Padi that we're going to go through, the next 4 stanzas, they're going to speak about before everything was created. So we come into this world and we get attached to all the things around us, our homes, our family, our friends. We get attached to good and bad. Somebody does good, somebody does bad, enmity, all these things. Moho, attachment. But Maharaji says, what about before anything was created? Jab akar eho kach na drishteta. Drishteta, he means our drishti. जो ਅਸੀਂ देख सकते हैं all around us, everything that we can see. But they say, what about that time before there was any akar, any srishti, any sansar? Us to pehla ki si? What was it before all this stuff that we see around us? They Maharaj saying, Jado akar eho kach na drishteta. Jab, he means Jado, that before this whole sansar that we can see around us, what was it like? If you look at the Katha by Vadde Mahapur Sant Gyani Guru Bachan Singh Ji, they look at this as a Prashan ਅਤੇ ਉੱਤਰ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਨ ਪਾਵੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਨ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ, they ask Guru Sahib a question, ਫਿਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਉੱਤਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਦੇ ਹਨ. The Sikh asks a question and the Guru gives the answer. So what was the prashan? The question here is that Maharaj ji, before anything was created, was there pap and was there pun? Was there good or was there bad? The Guru Maharaj ji uttar bakshde han han ji.
Paap pun tab kahte hota.
The Maharaj says that there was na koi paap si, na koi pun si, na there was good, neither was there bad actions. There's none of these things before. But when we come into this world, Maharaj ji, Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj ji bless us with the Shabad ke das char hat. They say das hat, the Pankti is coming in my head, ke das char hat, it means that this whole world that we see around us is like a playground. 14 hai loka, the 4 walls, 14 walls that are around us is like a shop. And then the Pankti, I come with the full line, it says Vapar karije. Vapar here means to trade. That when we come into this world, we trade in two things. We trade in paap ate pun. Kai vari si change karam kar diya, kai vari si mande karam kar de. We do good actions, we do bad actions. Why? Jinane pun kita sasni, there is a lot of pun, a lot of good actions. They go to the heavens. Jinane paap kita, they go to narak. The ones who are in the middle, they come onto earth. But when it comes to the Sikh is going beyond both of them. Meaning that one who recites Naam, the one who japs Naam japan karke fir, unan di gati hundi hai. They gain mukti. Mukti di dar prapat hundi hai. And they go beyond these things. So Maharaj is saying that before anything was created, was there paap, was there pun? Saying neither was there paap, neither was there pun at that time, Hanji.
Jab tari apne sun samad.
Say Jado Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru ji apni samadhi de vich, in their own samadhi taran kiti hai, they absorbed in their own samadhi, in their own deep state of meditation, Hanji.
Tab bair birod kis sang kamat.
Guru Sikh ne aake sawal puchya, they say Maharaj ji ke was any vair or varod, bair varod. Vair varod, he means enmity, enemies, dushman. Were these things around at that time? Maharaj says no. Meaning, if we just think about it, what is Guru Arjan that he's saying to us? That all these things we're talking about, paap, pun, vair varod, they never existed then, meaning they're not going to exist again in the future. They're all temporary things. But these temporary things we see as forever. We look in our lives, we look at our situations and circumstances, I find these circumstances are going to be here forever. This enmity I have with this person is going to be here forever. But Maharaj is saying at one point it never existed, and at another point it's never going to exist again. They're all false. They're not going to stay. So Maharaj is saying here ke tab tado bad barod kis sang kamat. Neither in that place was any bad, maaf karo ji, baddie, no shaturta, he means enmity, enemies, virod, opposing somebody else. Kis sang kamat. None of these things existed at that time, Hanji.
Jab iska baran chahn na japat.
They saw Singh ji, Jado Maharaj ji he is saying iska barn. Barn de kai arth han, one you could do char varn, Khatri, Brahman, Sood, West, these 4 different types of castes. Or when it comes to rang, roop ate rang. Before there was any roop or was any rang, na japata. Before we even knew where there was any roop or rang, that there's any form or there's any color. They're saying that before that, the Sikhs asked the Guru, okay, was there any harak or any sog? Harak here means when it comes to having, good times, sog, bad times. Harak sog, ja keh nahi badi meet saman. Jive Guru Tegh Baji Bachan Karde Han. So again, Paroji they saying, okay, were any of these things existing at that time, Hanji?
Tab harak sog kaho ke sahib apat.
So neither was there harak or sog. Neither was there these times of sorrow, pain, or happiness. Meaning that in our lives we have harak and sog. But Guru Tegh Baji tells us ke harak sog ja ke nahi badi meet saman. Kaho Nanak sunare mana mukt tahe teja. They said the one who goes beyond these two things, very meet the saman. Very meet the saman, just like in the previous one, ke vaid varod. The one who goes beyond these things, that person becomes mukt. They've gone beyond this world. They've gone beyond this creation, Guru Arjan Dev Ji is telling us, and they've gone to a state of oneness. Just like with Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji in their life, there's a time when they tried to assassinate Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. So if you don't notice our ninth Guru, when Guru Sahib Ji was in Bakale Pind at that time, and there was 22 other families saying that we are the Guru. Because when Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji left their body, Sharir Shaddan to Pehla Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji said that my next form is in Bakale Pind. And everybody knew that the Gurta Gardi, the Guruship had to stay in the family. So what happened then was 22 different people from Guru Sahib Ji's lineage went to Bakale Pind, the Soddi ones, they were known as that was their lineage, the Soddis. They went and they all claimed to be the Guru. Set up their own dere at that place in Bakale Pind. The Pind is called Bakala, the village is called Bakala. Their Maharaji at that time was also in Bakale Pind for 26 years. I can't remember that it was about 26 years and 9 months Guru Tegh Baji stayed at a Kor Tapasya. For over 26 saal, over 26 years the Guru stayed, they did so much tap, so much bhakti. They Sasangaji, Ji, all these people went, and the main person everybody thought that would be the Guru was Tirumal. Who is Tirumal? Tirumal is Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji's older brother. And he also had Ad Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji with him as well. So that gave him more precedent to be the Guru. But Sasangaji, when Guru Tegh Baji became Paragat, by Makhan Shah Labana stood on the roof and said, Guru Ladore, I found the Guru. At that time, everybody came to Guru Tegh Baji, they gave all their petava, they gave all their donations. But Sasangaji, Guru Sahib Ji, Harka Sog Ja Keh Nahi Badi Meet Asman. There was no happiness or sorrow when they had less money, when they had more money. All the people there, no people there, Sangat. Whoever saw Sangaji after that, Tirumal and his Masans, the Masans said to him, they said, okay, what we need to do is that we need to take the money of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is going to have all this money and you're going to be left poor. That you should be the Guru. So what happened then was that one of the Masans went with his men to the home of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. They not only took all the items from Guru Maharaj Ji, all the petava, they also fired a bullet at Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji as well. That bullet skimmed the matha, the forehead of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji as well. And it said that even a little bit of blood came out of Guru Sahib Ji's matha as well. Which in our history, you can read it in different itihasic granths. They tried to kill Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, to assassinate Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. But badi meet the saman. Like they say here, there's no vaid of varod. Now, kis tab vaid varod, kis sang kamat. That before this creation, there was no vaid and varod. So, is prakar Sasangaji, Guru Sahib Ji didn't do anything. Maharaj Ji wasn't attached to money, they could take the money. Right? There was no dukh or sukh in that moment. Maharaj Ji showed us the avastha, the level that we should be aiming to reach in our lives as well. So, the point here is that this stuff never existed before the creation. It's not going to exist in the future. So, those ones who understand this, those who have been given jnana by the Guru, who have Guru Sahib Ji's glance of grace, Kirpa Drishti, Onate Ote Sasangaji, they understand, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਸੋਝੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ कि one day it's going to be here, one day it's going to go. कि आवे हैं नंगे जाहे नंगे. We come naked, we go naked. This man from the world, this honor from the world is not going to stay. It's not going to stay for a long time. So why become so obsessed over it? Just live in the anand of Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji Hanji.
जब आपन आप आप पार ब्रह्म
Then they say कि जदों अपने आप रूप प्रभु परमेश्वर वाहिगुरु जी आप अपने स्वरूप ਵਿੱਚ ਲੀਨ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ, when they were absorbed in their own form, ਹਾਂਜੀ
तब मोह कहा किस होवत भरम
ਉੱਥੇ ਸਾਧ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ was any ਮੋਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਸੇ ਵੇਲੇ, was any attachment at that time, ਕਿਸ ਹੋਵਤ ਭਰਮ, was any ਭਰਮ? No, because there was nothing else, there was only ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ. So there was ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੋਹ ਸੀ ਸਾਧ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਭਰਮ ਸੀ, ਨਾ there was no doubt. How can there be doubt when there's only ik, when there's only one? Guru Maharaj explained to us, there was no moho and there was no param. Jal moho kas mas kar mat kagar karsar. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Paatshah in Sri Rag they tell us Jal moho. Jal moho means burn all attachment. Maharaj Ji de sab to pehla bachan hai. Jive Mahapurush ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹਨ that this is the first bachan Guru Sahib Ji gave. First Gurbani Guru Sahib Ji uchared at the age of about 5 years old or 7 years old, when they went to school to learn maths from their teacher. Their Pita Kalu Ji wanted to become a Patwari. Patwari means an accountant. So Guru Nanak Ji's father was set on Guru Nanak Ji becoming a Patwari, an accountant, and they said to become an accountant you need to know your maths, your times tables, etc. When they went to go and learn, the teacher was trying to teach him on the second day. First day they smashed it. Imagine going to school. First day Guru said it's so good that they said you have to come back to school again. That was the vichar going on. And the next day when Guru Sahib Ji came back, they acted like they didn't know anything. Teacher got angry. There was some of the which, if kids jar more, then they get a chaped. Right? Can't do that now over social services, being the case, right? But then that's what they would do. Maybe a generation ago, maybe sometimes in this generation as well. Right? But before Guru Sahib Ji was threatened, they were threatened before that teacher went towards the stick to, I guess in one respect, to teach Guru Nanak Ji a lesson. Guru Sahib Ji said to their teacher, I think it was Pando Gopal Ji, his name, before I give you the answer to why I'm acting like this, or I try and give you any answer, what is your degree? What do you know? What is your gyan? What have you gained in your life? And he started speaking in so much ankar, I know my times tables, I do everybody's accounts, I know everybody, how much jameen everybody owns as well, all the measurements. The Maharaj Ji says, Jal moho kas mas kar mat kagar kar sar. They say that give all these things, they mean nothing. Then Agge Maharaj Ji says, Likh naam salaha likh ant na paravar. So if you're going to keep any type of lekh means account, keep the lekh of naam. In your lekha, there's only naam. That should be in our lekha. How much naam, how many times did we do our Nitnem? Did we do Amritavilla? All these kind of things. So Maharaj Ji explained to us that usse vele saaj there was no more and there was no paramahanji.
आपन खेल आप वर्तीजा
आपन खेल सास in this is WhyGuru Ji's tamasha आप वर्तीजे ते आप Maharaj Ji इस तमाशा नु वर्तीजा पा वर्तावना कीता है. They give out this whole play to the world. They're the one that gives us this play that we see in front of us. It's all the play of WhyGuru Ji Hanji.
नानक करने हार ना दूजा.
ते Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji कथन करदे हन के करने हार not दूजा. There's only one doer here. Karna Karna Prabha ek hai, dusar nahi koi. There's only one giver, there's only one doer, not दूजा. दूजा hai means that there's nobody else doing it. केवल एक परमेश्वर वाहिगुरु जी सब कुछ करदा है. हांजी.
जब होवत प्रभ केवल तनी.
So tani da अर्थ है मालिक. That one Malik WhyGuru Ji, Prabhu Parameshwar Vai Jab Hovat Prabhu Keval. When there was only one WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
Tab Band Mukat Kaho Kis Kaho Gani.
Tab Tado Sal Sangaji, they say, thus so much as tell me this. Was there any Band Pave Bandan? Bandan he means shackles. When there was only one WhyGuruji, before this whole sansar that we see in front of us, was there any bandhan? Were there any shackles? Nahi. Mukt. Was any need for mukti? There was no need for mukti because there's only one. There was only one WhyGuruji, so there's no need to be liberated because there's only one WhyGuruji. So, tab bandh mukta kaho kisko gani. Gani means gini, ginati minati. Okay, Sasangaji, there was no need to count these things. Okay, how can I gain mukti? Okay, kis vidhi dina, with which technique can I gain mukti? Because there was none of this stuff at the time. There was only one WhyGuruji. Kenda pav hai Sasangaji that when somebody gets to that state of oneness, there's no such thing as mukti. Why? Because if there's mukti, that means that there's a need to become one with WhyGuruji. If that makes sense. If somebody is one with WhyGuruji, then there's no need for mukti, because the whole idea of gaining mukti means that right now we are separate and we need to gain mukti. But the one who becomes one with WhyGuruji, then there's only Rab, then there's only Ik Oankar, Ik Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuruji. There's no bandhans there, there's no shackles there. Just like how Maharaji tells us ke bale chut kyo, bandhan pare. In the next dohra as well, ke bal hoa bandhan chute, sab ke ho to upaay. Nanak sab ke tumhare haath mein, tum hi ho to sahay. Everything is in your hands. That when we become one with the Guru, take one with the Guru's support, then there's no need for these things. Meaning that the person has gained these things. That's no longer in there. You could say like on that path, that aim of theirs, because they've gone beyond that and they realize that there's only one. The whole point of being in shackles means that we attach to something else. The idea, of course, we're here to get mukti. But the one who's getting mukti, there's no aim to get mukti because there's only one now. Mukti means right now that we are in shackles and that we need to become liberated. The one who's liberated, Sasangaji, then there's no such thing as mukti there. There's only one. There's not even this idea of one. Because one means that there's two. It's kind of a bit confusing. Maybe we should carry on the vichar, but there's only Rab, there's only WhyGuruji. There's nothing else. So it's going beyond all these things. Where we say, Turiya Avastha, Chautha Pad, rising above the whole of Maya. That there's a separation in the first place, Hanji.
Jab ek hai har agam apar.
So when there was one, ek hai, ek Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuruji agama, gamata to rahat, te apar, paravar to rahat, the one who is beyond our senses, the one that we cannot fathom through our indriya, das indriya Sasangaji, apar, Paravar to rahat, who is beyond, we cannot fathom WhyGuruji, Hanji.
Tab narak surg kaho kaun avatar.
Na Sasangaji, koi narak si, koi swarg log, narak log Sasangaji, kaun avatar. All these places that somebody may go to, Sri Shadan to baad, when they go to Dharamraj, the Dharamraj ke kya lekha mange, kya mukh leke jayega. Okay, there's no need for any of these things. But meaning before all this was created, there was no Dharamraj, there was no Narak, there was no Swarg. Meaning that all these things that we may chase to go to the heavens. But Maharaj is saying that these heavens are not forever, they're going to go one day. They didn't exist before and they won't exist in the future. They're all mithya, Hanji.
Jab nirgun prab sahaj supaye.
Jado nirgun srupa, guna to rahat, Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuruji, sahaj supaye. Sutta is said in great ease when that one who has no form, who is formless beyond all the qualities, sat in a deep state of meditation, Hanji.
Tab sev sakat kaho kit thai.
No, Sasan, there was no Sev or Sakata, Shiva Shakti. Meaning here, very simply, Ishvara te Maya. There was not these two things. Very simply, like you have the ocean and then you have the Bund. Samundra te Bund. Ocean is so much bigger, Bund is so much smaller, but Sasangaji, they're both made of the same thing. They're both made of water. No difference. Meaning there was none of these, you could say, divine beings and then lower beings. There was not this one, there wasn't a realized being, and there wasn't somebody stuck in Agyanata. That we see now in the world, we have Sant Mahapurush, they have Agyani look. Right, so there's no Seva Sakata Pavi Ishar at the Maya. Now it's created by WhyGuruji themselves that we have this illusion around us, but then we also have Ishar, those ones who have gone beyond the illusion and they know the truth. Those ones who have more subtle gun in them, the ones who have more, you could say, divine qualities. Like peace, and these kind of things. That there was none of these things that existed at that time. There was only one WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
जब आप है आप अपनी जोत तरह
So Jado Sahib Singh Ji, WhyGuru Ji was absorbed in their own jot, Hanji.
तब कवन निडर कवन कत डर
Na Sahib Singh Ji, Tab Kavana Nidar here means Dar Torat, Pay Torat. That there's neither those people who had no faith inside them and those who had faith inside them. So, Kavana Kat Dare to be afraid of anything. Again, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sache Parchar Ji Maharaj Ji कथन करते हैं बचन करते हन के पै काहू कौ देत नह पै मानता आन कहो नानक सुन रे मना मुख ज्ञानी ताहि बखान. The one who has no faith inside them and one who gives no faith, that is a true Jnani. That is a true wise person who has none of these two. Now, saying they give no faith to anybody else, but they have no faith inside them. But a lot of us have faith. We may meet people who, in the outside, look very strong. But they may not have no faith in themselves, but they give faith to somebody else. This isn't the path of Sikhi. This isn't the path of what Guru Tegh Bahadur told us is a true warrior, who is a true Jnani. But on the other side, you have those who may not give faith to anybody else, but they have so much faith inside them as well. But Maharaj is saying, get to such a state where you have no faith in yourself, you give no faith to nobody else as well. So at that time there was no dar, nidar, pat or red. Before this whole sansar that we see around us, there was no faith inside those beings. Hanji.
आपन चलित आप करने हार
Apana Charite Pave Sasni Kautaka, all the wondrous places we see around us, they're all done by that one doer, that one creator, Aap Karne Har, by that one Karnawala, Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
नानक ठाकुर अगम अपार
Again, Sasanga Ji, Nanak Guru Arjan Dev Ji Kathan Karde Hanke Thakur. That master WhyGuru Ji, Agama, Gamata to Rehta Hai, that one is beyond our senses. We cannot fathom WhyGuru Ji apart. Paravato Rehta Hai, Hanji.
अबनासी सुख आपन आसन
फिर गुरु अर्जन देव जी महाराज जी बचन करते हैं कि प्रभु परमेश्वर वाहिगुरु जी दा सुख नाश तो रहता है. The sukh that WhyGuru gives us, the peace, the bliss that the Guru gives us is abanasi. Abanasi means it's indestructible. The sukh we gain from the world comes and goes. One day we're happy, another day we're not happy. 1 minute we're happy, next minute we're not happy. But they say Abanasi Sukha. The Sukha that WhyGuru Ji gives to us is Nasturat. It cannot be destroyed. Even if that person is being cut limb by limb, if their scalp is coming off their head, Sasanga Ji, if they're being cut in half like by Matidas Ji, then still Abanasi Sukha. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj telling us, say Abanasi Sukha Apana Asana. WhyGuru Ji themselves sits in their own form, asan, you can say, apni samadhi de vich, Guru Maharaj Ji, that sukh that person gains, that WhyGuru Ji may be in, but they gave their Sikhs as well, they can be sitting in samadhi, chonkra maar ke, tatti tavite Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Sant tatti tavi upai Diyala Ji, when they sat in the Ubaldi Deg Sasanga Ji, when Pai Diyala Ji sat in that boiling hot cauldron, if you don't know this, Pai Diyala Ji is Sikh, during the time of Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj Ji, Sasanga Ji, before they sat inside the Ubadi Deg, that boiling hot water, they did an ardas to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, you once sat in this Ubadi Deg as well. And now it's not me sitting in the Ubadi Deg, it's Apaji. You are sitting in the Deg again. You are sitting in this cauldron again. Meaning that there is no difference that Guru Sikh, Sikh Guru hai. That the Guru themselves works through the Sikh. कोई फर्क नहीं है, there's no difference between the Sikh and the Guru. Eko Guru Padesh Chalaye. If they both live in the teachings of the Guru, there is no difference. Meaning that at that time, when Pai Diyala Ji sat in the Ubadi Deg, it wasn't Pai Diyala Ji. Pai Diyala Ji, in their own Sharda saying, Guru Arjan Dev Ji came again and took my place and saved my honor, Hanji.
तह जन्म मरण कहो कहा बिनासन
So, is prakar Guru Sahib Ji said that at that time, that one Abanasi Sukh, the one who gives us Sukh and is indestructible, when there was only that one WhyGuruji. They say that Tehe Janam Marna Koh Kaha Binasana. There was no Janam ate Marna. And this Jo Janam Marna di Khede Sasangaji that we want to try and destroy. Yeah, we want to come out of this cycle of life and death. They say that never existed then either. Meaning that this Jarasila, Kajun, all these things that we think about, we talk about, it's not permanent. It's only for now. It's all cycles. All these cycles have to come to an end. Everything has to go. Nothing is going to stay. The only thing that will stay, Jive Maharaji aap sanu dasde hum bachan karne ke naam rahiyo, sadhu rahiyo Guru Gobind. These are the only things that are going to stay. To the end of time, naam rahiyo. Because naam is indestructible. Sat naam. Sat he means naas to reh. Tinna kala vichu, it cannot be destroyed. It's out of time. So naam rahiyo, sadhu rahiyo. Those who did bhakti, those who did prema bhakti, those ones who stayed in Guru Sahib Sharan, who served the Guru, Sat Sangat Kiti, Seva Kiti, all these things we have about, Simran Kita, they say, Naam Rahiyo, Sadhu Rahiyo, Rahiyo Guru Gobind, Guru Tegh Bahaji de Bachin. They said this to Guru Gobind Raji when they sent the letters back to Sri Nampur Sahib, that you'll stay forever, Guru Gobind, as in Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaji, Jao WhyGuruji. What is the difference? No difference. Guru Paramesar, Eko Jan, that those who remain forever, those who are able to do this in their life, achieve this kirpa in their life, Hanji.
Jab Puran Karta Prabh Soe.
And when there was only one Purana Karta, Pave Karta Purak, WhyGuruji, when there was only one Prabhu Parameshwar, WhyGuruji, Hanji.
Tab Jam Ki Tras Kaho Kis Hoe.
No, Sasin, there was any Jam Ki Tras. Jam Ki Tras means the noose of death, the trap that Jamdut set for us when we leave this body. This whole life is like a trap. Why? All the attachments that we have around us is that we set ourselves up for this trap. And doesn't matter how much bal we may think we have inside us, how much strength we may have, when Jamdut comes, we cannot do nothing about it. We cannot stop them. Only the ones who have conquered this life now, then they don't have to worry about it. Naal Narayana mere Jamdut na ave nere. O mere Ram Rai tu Santa ka Sant tere sevak kau pau kich nahi jam nahi ave nere. In that Shabad, Maharaji told us that jiske sire upar tu Swami, so dukh kaisa paave. Only those, just a small sakhi of Baba Buddha Sahib Ji, before they became Baba Buddha Ji, known as Baba Buddha, as by we say by Buddha Ji, but his other names are given, but I've forgotten the names as well. But Shoti Umar Dvich Saas in Takriban 11 saal di umar Dvich, at the age of 11 years old, Baba Buddha Ji met Guru Nanak Ji for the first time. Whenever a great Sant Mahatma come to any village or to anybody's home, they always go with something, never go khali hat. Baba Buddha Ji at that time, at 11 years old, they took dudh, they took milk to chara to Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj to give us peta. The Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj Ji, they asked him a question, a prashn puchde ke Maharaj Ji, ke when it comes to this life that we have right now, what's going to happen with this body? We have no control over this life. The Guru Nanak Ji said that this child is so young and they speak in such wise words. You're not, they say you're Buddha, they say you're very, very wise. So Buddha we use sometimes in a very negative connotation. It actually means somebody who's got a lot of experience. It's gone through their life. Let me say Bird. Bird here means, again, it's a very positive word, but we look at it in a negative way as well. When we talk about Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaji Swarup, after a while when Maharaji Swarup becomes Bird, we don't say that Swarup becomes damaged, we say it becomes Bird. It means that Maharaji's Swarup in that respect has aged. But that person is very wise, Baba Buddha Ji. And Maharaji is thinking that why is this young 11-year-old child asking such deep questions about Maut? At that time, Baba Buddha Ji had seen in their own village that when the Pathans would come, the soldiers, the warriors, the Mughal Fauj would come, they'd come into the khet and they would cut all the small crops and the big crops. And what Baba Buddha Ji realized at this time is that when Maut comes, when death comes, death is not going to take the old or take the young, they take anyone. Death does not discriminate against old or young. Meaning that everybody has to go at some time. But the ones who escape death, whether young or old, are the ones who join themselves to the Guru. The ones who join themselves towards such. Because the ones who join themselves towards this body, we hold onto this body, then once we have to go, then they drag us, pull us from the body, because they have attachment to the body. See, more there's so much attachment to the body, then we get pulled away, and then we face so much dukh from that as well. The Maharaji said before this whole creation, there was no Jamki Taras. There was none of these things that existed. Meaning, again, at the end, it's all going to go as well, and there's only going to be Ik Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. Hanji.
जब अवगत अगोचर प्रभ एका.
And I said again, when there was only that one Abhigat. Abhigat he means Gati to Rahat. The one who doesn't need Mukti. WhyGuru Ji. Agochar again we spoke of many times. Prabh Eka, one WhyGuru Ji. Hanji.
तब चित्र गोपत किस पूछत लेखा.
So Chitra and Gopata Sasanga Ji, that none of these existed as well. Chitra and Gopata, many different arts, what we could do, our conscious and our subconscious. Ja Pap ate Pun. Jire Change Karm asi kite hante, Bore Karm, Mande Karm, bad actions. That somebody takes account of all the good actions or the bad actions done, everything that we fought, everything that we said, all these things, man bach karam. Everything is written down. But they're saying that time when nothing was created, there was no Chitta and Gopata. There was none of these things that we see around us. And one day they'll all go as well. Meaning that all these things that we're so caught up in, Pap Bura, Papi Ko Pyara, Pap and all, we have so much excitement in when it comes to doing Pap. And then we don't have much excitement doing Pun, or we get caught with Pap at the Pun de Vicha, but we don't go beyond. Actually, that's a good action, that's a bad action. Going beyond these things and just doing something good for the sake of doing something good. But Maharaj saying that there was a time when these things did not exist, and in the future again, these things do not exist either. Hanji.
जब नाथ निरंजन अगोचर अगाधे.
Again, Jado Sahib saying there is only Ik Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. Nath. Nath means, I would say, Aap, Nath, Nathi, Sab Jaki. Nath means, again, master. Then Niranjan. Niranjan, he means Maya to Rahat. The Agochar, Agadde. Agadde means the one who is beyond the dust Indriya. That we cannot fathom. Sabad, Saparash Rupa Rasa Gandh. For our five senses, Shabad what we hear, Saparash touch. Rupa Rasa Gandh, Rupa the eyes, Ras taste, Gandh, what we can hear, all these different things. When that one who is beyond all these things, Hanji.
तब कौन छुटे कौन बंधन बाधे.
Kaun chute, who had to escape from anything? Kaun bandhana badhe. Badhe he means bandke. Who was stuck in all the bandhana, on all attachments? None of these things existed. There's no need to gain mukti. There's no need to gain these things or be stuck in bandhan, to be stuck in shackles, because nothing existed then. Again, Maharaji is saying this again and again. What is Guru Sahib Ji getting at? That none of these things existed in the past and the future will not exist. Why now we live in them? We live in our own shackles, our own worries, chinta de vich. Both chinta of so many anxieties, worries, stress. But one day they're gonna go. Everything is gonna go. But the one thing that was gonna stay was Naam, but we didn't pour energy towards that. So Maharaji again is explaining to us all these scenarios that have in our life. Moho, Param, Josi Pella, Sarvan Kita, Sasang Ji, about these different things. Nothing is gonna stay. Everything will go. The only thing that's gonna stay is the bhakti, the kamai that we did in this life. That's gonna go with us. And they say, Hona vatte har naam na bijo, agge pukha kya khai. If we don't plant the seed of naam now, then agge pukha kya khai. What are we going to take with us in the next world? The only thing that we could take with us, we didn't even plant a seed now to give us the fruits in the next world. Hanji.
आपन आप आप ही अचरजा.
The charja sasanga ji, apan aap hi charja, apan aap. That one Prabhu Parameshwar Ji is Sargun, then Nirgun, formless and Astaraj root. That they are wondrous. Astaraj here means Acharja means Astaraj Rupa, that one is beyond our understanding. Now when somebody gets awestruck, That is the Swarupa Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. Hanji.
ਨਾਨਕ ਆਪਨ ਰੂਪ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਉਪਰਜਾ
The Maharaj says that Guru Arjan Dev Ji in this third pada says that Nanak Apan Roop, Aap Hi Uparja, Apan Roop, that they themselves from their own form created this whole sansar that we see around us. They Aap Hi Uparja, not only created it, WhyGuru Ji is within this creation as well. Aap Uparja, that they created everything that we see around us. Hanji.
ਜਹ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਪੁਰਖ ਪਤ ਹੋਤਾ
Nirmal Purakh Mehato Rath, that one WhyGuru Ji, Jo Sarya da Pati hai, the one who is the husband of everybody. Hanji.
ਤਹ ਬਿਨ ਮੈਲ ਕਹੋ ਕਿਆ ਧੋਤਾ
Say, O Sivile Sal Singh Ji, before we say anything, when there's only one Nirmal Swarup, WhyGuru Ji, they say, was there anybody who was Mela? Teh bin a Mel. Was there anybody who was Nirmal before WhyGuru Ji? Teh koho kya tota? Tota hai Pave Sal Singh, was there any need for anybody to become pure? No. Because at that time there was only one WhyGuru Ji. But again, Sal Singh Ji, in our lives, when we look at the way that we are living our lives, again, many times when we do certain actions, then we add mal to our body as well. Just like you imagine a hathi, the analogy is given many times in Gurbani, where Par Gurdashi's Vara, we may wake up in the morning, we do our part, do our religious actions, then we go into the world, into a rat race, and then we just add back on the mal. All the dirt comes back on us straight afterwards as well. All the hard work we do in the morning or for those days, and it can just go like that. Just through calm, for example. There's a punct in Gurbani, which has gone out of my head, but to say that just all that bhakti we've done can just go in one moment of calm. Or krodh de vich. Just that all the hard work we've done can just be burnt to ash if in that one moment we act out of calm. And we can spend millions of years in Narak just because of that. Oh, krodh, we know ourselves why. Just imagine that energy in that moment when we get angry. I'm sure we've all felt it before. When we're just boiling. And that boiling inside us, that anger, is so much. Okay, all it takes is one moment and everything's going to ash. So quickly. Just like that. That's, in one respect, how scary krodh is, Kam, Krodh, Lom, Ahankar. That again, all the time they're looking to just poke us. Panch Satave Duta. Kavana bid marne. Kavana bid. Kis vidhi dana. How can we get rid of them? Mashas Tikhan Ban Chalai. Nama Prabhati Aaye. Ke through Naam, hopefully we can get rid of those if Maharaj's Kirpa. But all the time, just that quickly, krodh can just take over. And before you know it, we don't know what we did. And everything has been washed away. Ja Kam Dina. Which is a very common example in today's world. But they say, Tehe bin the mel, koho kya tota. But where there was just one WhyGuru Ji, there's no need for these things. And that one who becomes one with WhyGuru Ji again, then there's no mel. They don't see nothing around. They don't commit any mel. There's no dirt in their life. There's no papa rupi mel, is what they're saying here. That there's no sin, there's no bad actions. The one who goes beyond these things, when there's only one WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
Jah Niranjan Nirankar Nirban.
Again, when there was only one Niranjan, Maya to Rahat, Nirankar, Akara to Rahat, Nirban, Bandhan to Rahat, the one who is beyond these things, who is pure, who is beyond this creation, and has no shackles on them, Hanji.
Teh kaun kauman kaun abhiman.
Sasni na koi satkar si, na ko hankar si. Now there was no type of praise or honor, or there was any hankar at that time as well. But I guess in today's world we have these two things as well. We have hankar, and then we have man, true honor. Then we have the honor that people have through pride. But when Guru Nanak Dev Ji met a fakir, that fakir came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Maharaj said to him, "Tusi kaun ho? Who are you?" And they start telling them their name and their jat, apni jat vi dasi si ke what is my jat. The Guru Nanak Dev Ji said to them, "Fakkar jati, fakkar now." Fakkar jati means that jati da abman fazul hai, that vyarth hai this pride that you have of your jat, of your caste, jat path. Fakkar hai means useless. What is the use of it? It means nothing. Then fakkar now hai means your name. This name that we have, that we're so attached to, not gonna go with us. It's just gonna stay. It's gonna become mitti. It's just gonna be a name on a board or in a book. It's not gonna go with us there. That is not our name. The Maharaj Ji continues says that Sabna Jiya Ikka Chao. Along that line, Maaf Karo Ji, I got the pankti wrong. But all the Jeev, Sare Jeevate, Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji da he asra hai that everybody has a support on WhyGuru Ji. That is a support, WhyGuru Ji. So Satsang Ji, that is a support, nothing else. And they say in that Shabad ke, us dargah de vich you find out who is good and who is bad. Kach pakai othe pai. Nanak gaya jape jai. Jape means ithe janana, to know. That they will find out. So tehe kaun ko maan, kaun abhiman, that there is no honor. And there is no pride when there's only one. Who is there to give honor to? Who is there to give pride to? Because there's only one. There's only you, WhyGuru Ji. Sab gobind hai, sab gobind hai, gobind bin nahi koi, hanji.
जह स्वरूप केवल जगदीश
And when there was only ek Sarupa, Keval Jagadish, Keval ek WhyGuru Ji, Nirol Sarup WhyGuru Ji, hanji.
तेह छाल छिदर लागत कहो कीस
Chal Chidr Pave, Chal Kapata, deceitfulness, backstabbing, all these kind of things that we hear about, none of these things existed then. Because there was only one WhyGuru Ji. So meaning that when somebody gets to that stage and they don't see any of that, they only see Rab, that whatever's happening, it's only Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji doing it, hanji.
जह जोत स्वरूपी जोत संग समावा
Jai Jyot Swarupi, Jyot Swarupa, that one WhyGuru Ji who Jyot Samavya, apne Jyot Roop which Samaraya hai, the one who's absorbed in their own Swarup, hanji.
तह किस है भूख कवन त्रिपतावा
When there was only one WhyGuru Ji absorbed in their own life, said kis hai pu kavan tiripatave, there was no book, there was no hunger at that time. They kavan tiripatave. Tiripatave means there was no need to be satiated, to relieve the book. Because there was nothing at that time. There was only one. There was no book, there was no piyas. There was no thirst, there was no hunger. There's no need to satiate. Just like how we say in Guru Bani, ke pukhya pukhnotari, je banna puriya par, sahas syanapa, ਚਾਰ ਪੰਕਤੀਆਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਉਸ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਪੌੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Guru Maharaj Ji talking to the Siddhs, they're talking to those other beings, these enlightened beings, and they're saying that you're looking at these different techniques in order to again obtain liberation. Soche soch na hove, je sochi lakh var, sochumta de naal you cannot gain WhyGuru just through doing Ishnan 100,000 times or many times. Chup pe chup na hove, moan dharan karke. You will not find WhyGuru just by staying quiet. When outside you look quiet, but inside there's like this fire. Traditionally, Agabaldi inside this fire of attachment, of desires is going inside you. Pukhya pukhnotri je banna puriya pal. There's still book inside us. We got all the vastu of the world, all the items were still inside this book. Then sahas syanapa lakh ho hai. Like na challe na. All these different syanapa, all these clevernesses all these tricks that we try to play, but it doesn't go with us. Firstly, puchde ha Maharaj Ji no ke kive sachiyara hui hai ke Maharaj Ji is telling them that if you want to come sachiyar, fir hukm ar jai chalana nanak likhya naam. To live in hukm, to live in the will of WhyGuru Ji, that is the only thing, is hukm. What is the Guru teaching us? What is the Guru explaining to us in lives? How should we live our lives? Very simple but very hard. Okay, just earn the Guru's khushiyan. Make the Guru happy. That is the aim of the Sikh, to earn Guru Sahib's khushiyan. Maharaj Ji the khushiyan prapt karke, what else do we want from the Guru? Just make the Guru happy, hanji.
Karne karavan karne haar.
So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji akhiliya panktiya de vich bachan karde han ke karna karavan karne haar. That they are the doer. Karne haar, they are the one who does everything. They are the causes of all causes, hanji.
Nanak karte ka nahi sumar.
Te Saad Sangat Ji Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji kathan karde han ke Prabhu Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. Beyond, we cannot explain WhyGuru Ji. They are beyond it. They are kathan to rahat. We cannot even try to measure them or bring them into any type of ginati, minati. Ginati to rahat hai, they are beyond our understanding. We cannot understand them. They are beyond. Guru Arjan Dev Ji saying to us, that one WhyGuru Ji, who again before anything that we see around us, everything that we see, before all of this satsang, there was only one Ik Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. There was no moho, there's no param, there's no bandhan, there's none of these things. Nothing existed then. So all these things we become so attached to now around us, realize that if it never existed at the start, if it ekden satsang, they never exist as well. So what is the thing that's going to stay forever? Naam rahiyo, sadhu rahiyo Guru Gobind. Maharaji said that only Naam will remain. Sadhu, those ones who bhajan bandagi, rahiyo Guru Gobind, that Guru Sahib themselves remain. Tan Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji. So in your bente parvan karne asas Singh Ji, please give all the mistakes we made in the Katha Vichar. Maharaji Kirpa Karna, we continue to do this seva. This seva happens every Sunday from 6 to 7. Sri Sukhmani Sahib Katha in English. Many mistakes made in the Katha, so please forgive me. Maharaji Kirpa Karna, we can carry on doing the seva. And next week we're carrying the Q&A, so there's no Q&A today either. But next week we're carrying with that seva as well. So Deho Sajjan Assis Riya, Jo Hove Sahib Syo Mel.
Karan Karavan Karne Har, Nanak Karte Ka Nahi Sumar.
He Gobind, He Gopal, He Dayal Lal, Prananath Anath Sake, Dina Dard Nivar, He Samrath Agam Puran Mohe Maya Tar, Andkupa Mahapayan Nanak Pare Utar, Aye Prabhu Sarnagati Kripa Nid Dayal, Ek Akhad Harman Bast Nanak Hot Nihal, WhyGuru Naam Jahaj Hai Chare Sutre Par, Jo Sarda Kar Sev De Gur Pare Utar Nahar, Jo Sarda Kar Sev De Gur Pare Utar Nahar. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa,
WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.
WhyGuru, WhyGuru.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.
WhyGuru.